All right, this is a real simple lesson here to introduce circular functions. We've got some definitions to begin with. We got principal angle. Simply any angle that's in between 0 and 360 degrees, of course, measuring from the 0 on the unit circle, and we'll look at the unit circle as we go along here, so that'll become pretty common. Let's jump down because principal angles doesn't have a whole bunch other than know that it's from 0. Yeah, from 0 to 360 degrees. So when you measure, so on and so forth. Anyway, coterminal angle is just any, like you can have multiple coterminal angles, actually infinite. They're any angles that are in the same position. So I'm going to really quickly draw a circle here so you can sort of see what I'm talking about. So here's our unit circle where all our angles are measured. This is just kind of a refresher from grade 11. So here's 0 degrees. Here's 180 degrees. Here's 270 degrees. Here's 90 degrees. I'll put the 90 up here, like so. So now let's assume we have this 390 degrees. That means we're going from 0, we're going all the way around to 360, and then we got to keep going how much more to get to our 390 degrees. 390 degrees is right there. So I've gone all the way around to 360 and then a bit more. So maybe I'll draw it now with yellow so you can see. Like that. So I've gone 390 degrees. Now, any angle that's right here is a coterminal angle. So I'm looking at that, okay, so 360, so 30 degrees? 30 degrees would be coterminal, because that's in that spot. If we went and did a whole nother wrap, so let's pretend we're at 390 degrees, and we went around another 360 degrees, so 390 plus 360, we're looking at 750 degrees. That's a coterminal angle. Heck, we could even go the other direction. I'm running out of colors here. I'm going to go and erase some of this in the middle so we can see it a bit. Draw my circle again. Okay, so now, if we go the other direction now, from 0, and I go all the way to that same spot, right? So this was 0. Now, if I'm going the other direction, I'm going negatively. So 0, what would that be? So this would be negative 360 if I went all the way around to this spot. If you're looking, negative 360 degrees if I looped all the way around. Back it up that 330. Oh, so another coterminal angle would be negative 330 degrees. So again, it's any angle that's at that spot on the unit circle. Those are coterminal angles. Okay, and you can have so many different ways of doing that. I've already beat this dead horse and I don't want to do it anymore. Let's go to reference angle. Now, reference angle is something we're going to use later on. And I know we talked a little bit about this in grade 11 when we did the solving trig functions at the end of the course. So hopefully it's going to be a lost cause because it's been so long since we did it, so it's going to be like new. A reference angle is the angle between 0 and 90 degrees that is coterminal to the given angle, but it's measured from the nearest x-axis, and it may be negative depending on where it is. So again, let's look at 225 degrees on the unit circle. I'll just draw it here. So there's our unit circle. This is 180 degrees right here. So 225 would be down here. 225 degrees, like so. Now, what the reference angle is just the angle that's between 0 and 90 measured from the nearest x-axis. So of course we got our x-axis running east and west, or left and right. How big of an angle is that from the nearest x-axis to that 225? Well, the reference angle for this, because it's going positively from the x-axis, that's 45 degrees. That's your reference angle, right? That's your reference angle for 225 degrees. I'll do another one. Let's look at, what's a good one here? Let's go do 320 degrees. This is a little different. And of course, you can have any angle you want. We can do the reference angle for 963 degrees. It's done the exact same way. You just got to find 960 degrees, 63 degrees on the unit circle, and then go to your nearest x-axis. How big is that angle? Done. So let's do 320. Well, we know 360 is right here. 360 degrees is right here. So I'm going to go back about 40 degrees or so. So there's our 320 degrees. And my reference angle then is measured from the nearest x-axis. So from the x-axis that's closest, measure back to that. So that's back 40 degrees, but I'm going negatively. Look at the arrow. I'm going backwards. So negative 40 degrees is the reference angle. I'm just going to put a little r here so we know we're talking reference angles. So again, it could be anything simple like that. So that's just a quick introduction. We're going to use this in the first 3 or 4 little like assignment questions. I think there's about 10 or 12, maybe 16 questions that kind of deal with this, just going back and forth between them. This is it. This is just the introduction. Hopefully it works out.